Here we are at Circuit of the Americas for the third race of the truck series. We got a total of 14 laps today. It's a very short race. Well, not really short. It's a long track, so less laps, but only 14 laps today. You see here they are on the, not on the pit lane, over on the back straightaway. I gotta try and find it. Man, these angles for this. Alright, we're gonna go overhead. Row 1 here is Johnny Silverhand and Gru in the 18. Row 2 is gonna be Curious George and Grug Crude. Row 3, Kyle Bravlowski and Samus Aaron. Row 4, SpongeBob SquarePants and Barry B. Benson. Row 5 is Natsuki and Tracer. Row 6, Sayori and Leon Kennedy. Row 7, Tifa Lockhart and Draco Malfunction. Row 8, Dio Brando and Wario. Row 9 is Mike Wazowski and Frederick Fazbear. Row 10, Aerith Gainsborough and Toad. Row 11, Luke Skywalker and Pepsi Man. Row 12, I think, Harry Pooper and Goku. Row 13 is Walter White and Zelda Hyrule. Row 14 is Jetstream Sam and Mr. Clean. Row 15, Skips and Shaggy Rogers. And then rounding out our field today is going to be Tony Stark and Bowser Koopa. Our 32 field of trucks. I have an announcement to make. It's very early in the season, I know. But for Season 4, yes, we are getting a 4th season. We're going to have another series. We're going to have a Canadian track only series, the Canada series. And those drivers are going to be specifically racing in Canada, obviously. There's going to be 25 of them instead of, because the truck series has 32, the Cup series 42, but the Canadian series is going to have 25 drivers. And then I can explain everything else that's going to be happening, because we have a new system of who gets up into truck, who moves down to trucks, who comes up to Cup, and this whole other thing. I'll talk about that eventually. But for right now, we got to go green. So we'll see you in a bit. As the field makes their way through turns, I think 16, 17, and 18. They're going to make their way down into this into the left-hander of 19 and the next left-hander of turn 20. The pace truck's going to turn off before we hit 20. And we're going to have ourselves a race here. Here they come through turn number 20. Johnny Silverhand and Gru gonna lead the field. Here we go. As they come towards the restart zone, even though it's the start of the race. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Circuit of the Americas. Normally, I would let them go a full lap without talking, but since this is such a long track, I'm going to get a halfway point here. So as we're halfway done with the lap, we're going to start keeping track of what's happening. Oh, we got a bit of a stack up here. Frederick Fazbear going around in the middle of the track here. Jetstream Sam off as well. So they get back going here. Very calm cautions. I don't believe we're going to get many, if any at all. You see Johnny Silverhand is still out front after the start of the race. Gru in that 18 truck right behind him. Following that is Grug Crude in the 3. Curious George, and then you have the 66 of Kyle Brablovsky, who is going to be, this is going to be his final race for now. I don't know if Eric's going to get hurt again, but Eric will be back next week in that 66 truck. Although I am going to miss that scheme. That is a very pretty scheme for Kyle there. SpongeBob there as well. In that 84 truck. So they make their way down into turn number 20. We're finally going to be able to come through and complete lap number 1. As Johnny Silverhand brings him down the front straightaway. Lap 1 complete, and you saw back there Sayori in the 38 truck coming to the pit lane. More trucks as well. Frederick Fazbear, Goku, and it looks like Tony Stark coming into the pits. Oh, Harry Pooper just ran into the back of Toad. There's a ton of damage on the front of that truck. They go back down the hill on the other side here. Tifa Lockhart with a bunch of damage as well. That seems to be what's going to be the problem today, and what decides our winner. Is who's not going to be able to run into people. And right now, it just seems like these two have really pulled away from the rest of our field here. Wow. But everyone seems to be just running into each other, and that's, the more people run into each other, the more they're going to pit, and then less people are going to be competing up front. Luke Skywalker in that 40 truck, he's had a bad stretch. Oh, Mike Wazowski almost got turned there. Anyway, as I was saying, Luke Skywalker in the 40, he's had a bad stretch of races. It's only been 2, but he's finished last in both of them. Currently dead last in the standings, besides Eric Cartman, who he'll get back going eventually here. But yeah, Luke needs to pick up the pace a little. As you see, Walter White, and he gets turned. Oh, and Harry Pooper slams into him. That 40 is just not having a good season. Johnny Silverhand still the large margin over the 18 and the 3 behind that. See who's going to dive to the pit lane this time. There goes Tifa. Shaggy Rogers going in, so's Toad in the 42, and there's Harry Pooper as well. As everyone else is going to stay on track here. Sayori a little ways behind, Goku, Tony Stark as well. Anyway, just trying to get a good look at everybody here. So they're all going through these switchback turns, bunch of S's. Up the hill towards turn 10 and 11. But so far, it's really just been the 99 and the 18 who started first and second, remain first and second, as we're on lap number 3 of 14. Our halfway bonus is on lap 7, so still got a little ways to get to before we, still got a little ways to go before we get to there. Something is it just me, or does Kyle's spoiler look fucked up? It seems to be a common problem that the spoilers in this truck series here are all messed up. I don't know what exactly it is, but hey, the first two look fine. So it's the third place driver. But then you have Curious George's spoiler, which I don't even know what's going on there. All of a sudden, Kyle's spoiler is merging with the back of the truck. I don't know what's going on with that 66. Look at that. Oh, as we got a pass for the lead here. Looks like Johnny's going to be able to hold off the 18 for now. What am I looking at? Oh, the pace truck's out here. We have a caution. What for? I don't know. I don't really see a reason for caution. We're gonna have single file restarts here. I forgot to turn on better caution. So we're just to keep it a little calm, we're gonna get those single file restarts. But I guess let's go find out what the hell happened. So we have a pretty dumb reason for caution here. Wario in the 88's just going to get turned by Mr. Clean down into turn 11 here. But Wario gets it back going. We had a spin earlier with Frederick Fazbear, and he got it back going. So I don't know why that brought out the caution. But yeah, so we'll be back with the restart, as that's all it really was. Welcome back to Circuit of the Americas. We're here on lap 5, gonna go green on lap 6, as we have four trucks out of the race. The 9 of Tifa Lockhart, the 42 of Toad, the 51 of Harry Pooper, and the 16 of Frederick Fazbear are all out of the race here. I believe that's probably due to the amount of damage they got from running into the back of their competitors. But Johnny Silverhand's gonna bring them through turn 20. And we're going to get back going. As they make their way into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. See Kyle in that 66, and here comes SpongeBob down to the bottom. Johnny Silverhand still able to hold on to that lead as they make their way down the hill after turn number 1. But that Toyota number 99 truck, very in control, very much in control of this race so far. The 66 is. No one's been able to get by. Gru had a shot but wasn't able to complete it. They go down the hill into turn number 11. Second place is Gru. Third place, Grug Crude. Fourth is, whoa, contact between Grug Crude and SpongeBob. Now they're running into each other behind. Fifth place, Curious George. Sixth place, Kyle Bromlowski. Seventh is Barry B. Benson. Eighth place, Natsuki. Ninth place is Mike Wazowski. Dio Brando's in 10th. Aerith Gainsborough 11th. 12th place is Tracer. 13th, Draco Malfunction. 14th, Walter White. 15th is Leon Kennedy. Pepsi Man's in 16th. 17th is Bowser Koopa. 18th is Jetstream Sam. 19th, Luke Skywalker. 20th, Sayori Fujioka. 21st was Skips. 22nd, Zelda Hyrule. 23rd, Tony Stark. 24th is Goku. 25th, Wario. 26th, Samus Aran. 27th, Shaggy Rogers. 28th is going to be Mr. Clean. And then the 4 drivers I mentioned out of the race, Tifo Lockhart in 29. 30th is Toad. 31st, Harry Pooper. And then rounding out your field is Frederick Fazbear. As actually Gru took the lead in that 18 truck. Not exactly sure when that happened. But we make the left-hander. And we're on to lap 7 now. Whoever leads this lap is going to get the halfway bonus. So we'll come back and check on them before they do. But right now, we got a lot of trucks coming in the pit lane. Mike Wazowski, Draco Malfunction, Leon Kennedy, Pepsi Man, Luke Skywalker, and Jetstream Sam all have come to the pits with damage to their trucks. A couple of them are actually retiring from the race. Draco Malfunction, one of them. Mike Wazowski as well. All with too much damage to continue. We keep going forward here. The battle for third continues between SpongeBob SquarePants and Grug Crude. These two will not give up on this spot, as SpongeBob's going to take it for now. Gets off into the grass there. You can see how much of a lead first and second have over the rest of these guys, as Grug's going to run into the 84 now. Oh, big hit from Barry B. Benson there to the back of that 15 of Curious George. To go down this long straightaway here between turn 11 and turn 12. Barry B. Benson gonna be able to get by here. Now let's watch this battle for the lead here as we're getting closer to the end of lap 7, where one of these drivers is going to get 5 extra bonus points. Into 16, 17, and then through 18. Johnny Silverhand back to the lead. Here comes Gru to the inside. Nope, not quite. Looks like the 99's going to take it. Johnny Silverhand able to get back in front of Gru. And he's going to come down the front straightaway to get those 5 extra bonus points here on lap number 7. That's Circuit of the Americas. As we now have 7 laps to go in the race. Let's take a look at something. I saw someone else on the pit lane. Looks like that's Walter White in the 25. He removes the hood, gets back going. A lot of trucks missing the hood here. Let's see how many. Oh, as the leaders are wrecking! The leaders have taken each other out! Here comes SpongeBob! SpongeBob SquarePants takes the lead. Let's go back and see what happened to the 18 and the 99. Coming through the S's. The 18 just doors the 99 after going wide into the first turn of the S's, and it's going to take both of them out. New leader is SpongeBob SquarePants in the 84, and he is taken off. Anyway, as I was saying, let's count, see if we can count how many trucks are missing their hood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. 10 of the ones left in the race, which means that there are 16 trucks still with their hoods. Out of the 32, half the field has hoods. A quarter of the field, or I guess a quarter? I don't know. Maybe a third. A third of the field's missing their hood. Grew back to third. Johnny Silverhand is back to fourth after their contact. Something seems off with the 99 now, as here comes Kyle Bravlowski to the inside. I don't know, he slowed down for that corner super early. It just seemed like something was wrong. As now Zelda's coming into the pits. We're going to have another one missing their hood. But that just changed everything. The fact that the two leaders, or the two best cars, trucks, two best trucks in the race get together and completely change everything. Is now the top two is SpongeBob SquarePants in the 84 and Grug Crude in the 3. So, lap 9 here. A lot of guys going in the grass. It's now the 66. It's actually Johnny Silverhand's teammate. He's trying to get by him there. As Sayori's blown an engine. Might have ran into the back of someone and damaged a vital component of that truck. But now the truck's sputtering, and looks like Sayori's day is going to be done. Major turn of events here for SpongeBob, as now Gru in the 18, after taking out his competitor of Johnny Silverhand, he's going to try and run down that 84. Might be a big comeback after that spin for the 18 truck. We're almost done with lap 9 here. Going to come to 5 laps to go at Circuit of the Americas. Once they get to the line. Here we go. 5 to go at COTA. So they head up the hill into turn 1 once again. That 18 truck really closed in up the hill. We might have ourselves a race here. So they head down into turn number 2. Under the bridge. And through the S's once again. How about we hop on board that 18 for a sec? Can Gru catch the 84? It looks like SpongeBob got a massive jump out of there. Able to pull away, but now here comes the 18 closing back up to that bumper. Down this straightaway. Long straightaway here. Into the heavy braking zone of turn 12. A bump to the back of the 84. Gru's going to get to the inside. But it's going to be the outside for the next corner here. Almost got there, wasn't able to complete the pass. But we now know that the 18 can get there. I just wonder if that bump into the corner caused any damage to the nose of that 18. As now SpongeBob goes really wide through 17 there. Out of 19 now. Doesn't appear to be any damage to the 18 as he stays on track. I mean, there is damage. You can definitely tell that the hood on that truck is dented, but not enough for a pit stop to be required. See at the back of the field here, Luke Skywalker about to get past, so that the 40 will be the last truck on track. Not quite, as Jetstream Sam remains behind the 40. The battle of the damaged trucks continues. Kyle Broblovsky back here now after looks like he might have gotten some damage to that truck. Wario really sliding it through those S's there. But SpongeBob continues to lead the race. They head down that long straightaway once again. I call it a straightaway. It's not really straight. It's kind of curved, and it's got a lot of hills that make it look even less straight. But it's long enough, so I'm just going to call it a straightaway. Whatever. But Gru in that 18 starting to close back in once again after the last attempt to make a pass failed. The question is, will Gru be able to get by SpongeBob? Greg Crude running in third. He was in the Cup Series last season. Didn't get to finish the season after he got injured after the race at Watkins Glen last season. Not sure how it happened, but he got injured after the race. Wasn't able to race at Miami. But made a full recovery over the offseason. Able to come back into the trucks and looking to hope to maybe pull off a win today if these top two get together. I'm not sure if they will, but maybe Gru will try and make a chaotic dive bomb again. They head back into the S's. I don't even know what turn these are. I'd say, oh, here they go through turn whatever. You see the field coming up the hill on the front straightaway here. There's Skips in the 30. Won a race last season in the Cup Series at Riverside, but really didn't compete that much. Kind of fell off at a certain point in the season, and then just really downhill from there. Does not appear that Gru is going to have a shot again at catching SpongeBob. But anything can change, especially in a little over 5 minutes. Because these are about 2.5 minute laps. So 5 minutes and probably about 6 minutes remaining here at COTA. A lot can happen in 6 minutes. So we have 20 turns around this windy racetrack. See them into 19, then over into 20. SpongeBob coming off the corner. We're going to get 2 laps to go this time by. As now we have a truck in the pit lane, and that looks like Grug. I'm going the wrong way, but yeah, Grug Crude in the pits. Another driver in the pits. Looks like Aerith Gainsborough. But 2 laps to go here. And Grug retires from the race after running 3rd. That's crazy. Might have ran into the back of Gru. Only 1 caution today, for a stupid reason. They make their way through the S's once again. 84 truck. After taking the lead when Gru got into Johnny Silverhand, hasn't given it up yet. He almost did at one point to Gru. Now Gru is really closed in on the back of that 84. Kind of lost it there off of turn 11. Here they come into turn number 12. They enter the stadium section of this track. Got a high up view of these trucks. They make their way into turn 13, into 14. And here they are into 15. I'm probably saying that wrong. 16, 17, 18. And then over into turn 19. Gru has lost a lot of ground through the stadium section there. But then seems to like get it all back up throughout the rest of the track and then lose it again. But as they come off of turn number 20, SpongeBob in the 84 is going to see the white flag. 1 lap remaining at Circuit of the Americas. They head up the hill into turn 1. Can Gru in the 18 run down the 84 of SpongeBob? Or is SpongeBob SquarePants going to come home and win a race? Through the S's one last time. The next closest truck is the 99 of Johnny Silverhand. You can see the gap between them. Huge distance between the 2 trucks. It's really just down to these top 2. There's 7 seconds separate the leader from 3rd. 9 seconds back to 4th, 13 back to 5th. So they're going to enter turn 11. SpongeBob really wide through there. Didn't really seem to pose a whole lot of a problem as Gru has lost a ton of ground. Down down into turn number 12, back into the stadium section once again. Can the 18 catch the 84 in these final 5 turns? Here comes Gru. Not quite. It's all about these final couple turns. Into 16. 17. Through 18 now. Here comes the 18 truck. Into turn 19. One final turn. Is anyone gonna have anything? Any last-ditch efforts? No. Out of turn number 20, SpongeBob SquarePants is gonna come home and he's gonna win at Circuit of the Americas. Now he does. Second place is gonna go to Gru in the 18. Third place is gonna go to Johnny Silverhand. Looks like Dio Brando is going to come home in 4th. Curious George. In 5th, 6th place goes to Tracer. 7th is going to go to Tony Stark. 8th place, Natsuki. 9th place is Samus Aran. And then rounding out your top 10 is going to be Goku in the 52. So there's only 22 trucks left in the race. After everyone decided to run into each other. I wonder if we'll see that tomorrow. Probably will. But the race is complete. And you look at your results here. And I'm going to go and add the points up. Okay. So congratulations once again to SpongeBob SquarePants for the victory at Circuit of the Americas. Tomorrow we'll have the Cup race. So, but let's go take a look at the points. Alright, so here are the points after Circuit of the Americas. Johnny Silverhand has taken the lead. Samus Aran is in 2nd. Barry B. Benson 3rd. Gru in 4th. Bowser Koopa in 5th. 6th place Dio Brando. 7th Mr. Clean. SpongeBob comes up to 8th with the victory. Natsuki's in 9th. And Shaggy Rogers, our Daytona winner, is back down to 10th now. Wario, Curious George, Toad, Draco Malfunction, just outside, followed by Jetstream Sam, Leon Kennedy, Tony Stark, Frederick Fazbear, Pepsi Man, Aerith Gainsborough, Sayori Fujioka, Harry Pooper, Walter White, Grug Crude, Goku, Mike Wazowski, Tracer, Tifa Lockhart, Zelda Hyrule, Skips, Luke Skywalker, and then Eric Cartman, who will be back next week, as I have removed the orange, to signifying that he is injured. Unable to race injured. As you see, some of these guys down by over 100. Off to a bad start. Especially Eric, just because he's been injured. You see Kyle here. He's done. He might come back if Eric gets injured again. But then I have this thing down here. This is going to be our what's happening next season. Season 4. The top 10 drivers of the Truck Series will be moved up to the Cup Series. P11 and P20 will stay in the trucks. P21 to P32 will drop to the Canadian Series. And then we'll get 7 new drivers because we have these 10. Plus, really quick, P1 to P25 remain in the Cup. P26 to P40 drop to trucks. And then P41 and P42 go to the Canadian Series. So 15 plus 10, that's 25, and we need a 32 truck field, so 7 new drivers. Cup Series, 25 plus 10, we'll have 35, so we need 7 new drivers. And then so 2, and then 12, that's 14 for the new series, the Canadian Series. But they will, that's all obviously next season. But then we'll have 11 new drivers for that series. And, then we'll just have to see what the hell happens. But right now, if it were to be the way it was, the ones above the red line, everyone above the red line would move up to the Cup Series, everyone from about here to here would stay in the trucks, and then everyone down here would move down to Canadian Series. But we'll just have to see what happens after 23 races. We're already 3 in, so we got 20 left for the Truck Series. And obviously we have 33 left, starting with tomorrow, obviously, at Circuit of the Americas for the Cup Series. Yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race. Bye.